When it comes to making money online, Snapchat is the most gatekept social media platform. But don't worry, because I'm about to show you how you can actually make money from it. And this is coming from someone who actually has 337,000 followers on Snap. I have a Snapstar. And as you can see, when I go to Snapchat on my phone, I actually have crystals, which is basically Snapchat's way of paying people. So I'm not just yapping about, I've actually earned money from this. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I got monetized, how much money I'm actually making, and how you can do the exact same thing. So for my case, it all started from the fact that I posted videos on social media. And for me, I happen to just be really good at juggling. So I would post a lot of juggling videos on TikTok. And that's how I initially grew my following. I literally just posted videos on TikTok until I got like 287,000 followers. And these are just simple juggling videos that I record and that people watch. And after recording a bunch of these videos and starting to go viral on TikTok, I was like, you know what? I kind of want to get all of my content on every single other social media platform, especially Snapchat, because I know it's technically possible to make money from there. So I started posting my content out on every single platform, and I'll get to exactly how I did that in a second. But when it came to Snapchat specifically, I started having all the videos that I posted to TikTok repost to Snapchat Spotlights. And there is a difference between Snapchat Spotlights and Snapchat Stories, and let me explain that to you right now. So once again, I'm bringing this to my phone to show you guys, but normally you'll see this tab on your face. If you swipe one to the right, you'll see where Snapchat Stories comes up. This is where you can click on any of these stories. It might be from people you know, or it might be from these random stories on the story page feed down here. And it's this style of content where you can click to skip to the next tab, and then the next one, and then the next one, or click on a different story like this. This is not Snapchat Spotlights, and it's not actually what I use to grow on Snapchat to eventually get monetized. Because if you check this out, you're on this tab and you swipe one more time to the right, you actually have basically the same thing as TikTok, but on Snapchat. Yes, you might not have realized this, but Snapchat has their own version of TikTok basically that you can see has ads as you scroll, and it's basically the same exact thing. You could scroll on it like it's TikTok, YouTube Shorts, or Instagram, and this is actually what I started posting my videos to get monetized on Snapchat. Because Snapchat Spotlights is way easier to grow on, and it's the exact same format as the videos that you're probably already posting, be it on TikTok or YouTube or whatever your main platform is that you post on. Snapchat Spotlights is basically the same exact thing. So you can see here, I would just be posting my videos to Snapchat Spotlights. We have one here with 84K views, one here with 77K views, and if I scroll down really far, you would be able to see that I have videos with millions and millions of views on Snapchat Spotlights, and that's how I grew on Snapchat. You see my follower count at 337,000 followers. You need a high follower count to get monetized, and I did that pretty much all through Snapchat Spotlights. So now, just to show you how I actually got all of my old videos from TikTok onto Snapchat, I did it using repurpose.io. Now, this is a software that basically can automatically repost all your content from your main social media platform to every single other platform, and you can try it 100% for free in the description of this video. Just for the purpose of this video, I'm going to log in real quick and show you how it's done. So you would basically go to this tab called Connections, where you can connect all your different social media accounts into one place. So you can see here I have Fly Juggler Snapchat, Fly Juggler TikTok, and then all you'd have to do is go to Workflows and click Create New Workflow, repurpose existing content because you want to post all the content that you already have on TikTok. So I would choose Fly Juggler. And then let's say I want to repost that to Snapchat. I would just choose Snapchat as my destination and then also choose Fly Juggler for that. And I would have it posting to Snapchat Spotlight. Once again, I highly recommend Spotlight for this because it matches the TikTok feed so perfectly. And so if you're already posting TikToks, posting them to Snapchat Spotlight is going to be like the main source of your growth, as it was for me. Now, I'm not actually going to create this workflow since I already have one, but that's literally the exact workflow that I have here. So I can click view this workflow, and literally every single post that I put out on TikTok now gets automatically reposted to my Snapchat. And that's the main way that I grew on Snap. It took me probably 6 months to a year of having this automatically repost all my videos, but you can set it so it automatically reposts all your old videos as well as all your new videos. So see how I have it on all content, future and existing. It's literally reposting everything. When I make a new video, it reposts that. And it also went through all the past videos that I recorded and reposted all of those to Snap. And that's how I grew. And that's how I highly recommend you grow as well. So that's the first step to trying to get monetized on Snapchat. You have to grow and get a lot of followers. Otherwise, there's no way you're going to get monetized. And I highly recommend Repurpose. The link to it will be in the description. Then the question is, what do you do after that? Well, once you have around 100,000 followers, I'll leave the link to this in the description, but you need to try to get a Snapstar, which is this little star next to your name that only appears if you're a verified creator. Now, in theory, the way to get this is to go through Snapchat's official form, which is right here. I'll leave the link to this in the description, but basically you have to submit your username, your legal name, all your other social media accounts, why you want to be a Snapstar, and then usually a lot of press. If you have press like pictures or videos or articles of you in the news, that'll make it way more likely that you get accepted to become a Snapstar through Snap's official form. But just understand that Snap's form is not really that good. Like, you have a pretty low likelihood of being accepted by Snap for this. So while I do recommend trying this as the first method, this is actually not the way that most people get their star on Snap, and not the method that I use to get my star. What most people do to actually get their star, and this is what I did, is they talk to someone who actually knows someone at Snap, so they're able to get you directly verified a lot quicker. There are some people who can help, and there's also some agencies who can help. The guy who actually helped me has a completely full roster right now, but there's an agency that I know that has helped a lot of my friends get monetized on Snap, so I'll leave the link to them in the description. All you have to do is fill out their form here. It'll ask very similar questions, and then they'll email you updating if they can actually help you out or not. So yeah, that's the process of trying to get monetized on Snap. Now, once you get your star, you probably will get monetized within like 1 to 4 weeks. And it's really not like TikTok or YouTube where there's a defined thing where once you hit this many views and this threshold, you automatically get monetized. It's much more random where once you get monetized, you'll see a thing called My Snap Crystals just show up in your public profile. So you just click on here, My Snap Crystals, and you can see that every crystal is worth 10 cents. So 583 crystals is worth 58.3 cents. If you scroll down, you can see I've had days where I've earned a lot of money from this. So for example, on this day, I earned 2,566 crystals, which equates to $256. And I know a lot of people that are making a lot more money from this. Like people who are literally making tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of crystals every single day. And the main way that they're doing it is through something called Snapchat Stories. Now, this is what I think is interesting because the best way, in my opinion, to grow on Snap is to use Snapchat Spotlights because it's a really easy way to get a ton of views and get a lot of followers. But once you actually get monetized, the best way to make money is through Snapchat Stories. So the thing I was showing you guys earlier where it's like you can click on this story or you can click on this story, that's where almost all of the earnings from Snapchat actually comes from. And just to show you guys, a lot of creators are doing like viral type, reaction type content on these videos. So for example, if I click on this one, we can see it's someone who has a Snapchat account who's monetized and he's posting reaction content that he already knows is super viral stuff. So he's able to make a lot of money from just posting this simple style of content. But again, the core thing is that it's going to Snapchat Stories. And the way that it works, just so you guys know, is that as you scroll through, like this, you'll get ads every once in a while. And so the more that you can keep someone engaged on your story and actually watching, the more ads can run and you get a share of the revenue from those ads. So that's how you actually make money with Snap. And last thing to note, on these Snapchat stories, one of the most important things is the thumbnail. And this thumbnail is basically the thing that grabs someone's attention and causes them to click on it. You can see that people are using some really clickbaity thumbnails here. And basically the thumbnail ends up being whatever the last post in the sequence of stories that you posted is. So if I go all the way to the end of everything this guy posted today, let's scroll all the way to the end here. You can see the last thing is this where it's like cutting something off her ear. And that ends up being the thumbnail, as you can see, to this guy's Snapchat story. So to make the most money on Snap, you need to get a lot of views on Snapchat Stories. And the way you do that is by having a really nice clickbaity thumbnail, which you post as the last slide to your stories, and then make sure the rest of the content is engaging so people actually spend more time, view more ads while watching your story, and then you can make more money from that. So that's how getting monetized on Snapchat works. And I hope this video actually gave good value because again, most people, like almost every single person, just completely gatekeeps how all of this stuff works. My mission on the repurpose.io team is to show you guys the best ways that you can make money from social media and how I can transparently help you guys use Repurpose to make more money doing what you probably already love, which is making content online. So I hope this video really delivered on that mission. And if it did, really consider subscribing to the channel and watching our next videos because every single day I'm coming out with tips like this to make sure that you guys are able to have a successful career making money on social media as I already have myself. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching the video. I'll catch you in the next one and peace.